It was supposed to be an easy night. Just babysitting, a little TV, then sleep. The Carter's kids were all tucked in by 9 p.m., the baby monitor silent and steady, casting that soft, reassuring glow from the other room. I curled up on their worn, threadbare sofa, half watching mindless reruns flickering across the screen, half scrolling through my phone. The house was quiet, save for the occasional creak of settling wood and the distant hum of the refrigerator. Then, at exactly 1:12 a.m., the doorbell shattered the silence like a shard of ice breaking glass. I froze, heart skipping a beat. I glanced over at the security camera feed. Nothing. Just the porch bathed in cold, pale moonlight, empty and still, like a forgotten stage set. A chill snaked down my spine, prickling every hair on my arms. The doorbell rang again, then, knock, deep, deliberate, slow, like a warning hammered into the wood. I stared at the screen, still empty, and then, the feed crackled, twisting into static, the picture dissolving into fuzzy white noise. Against my better judgment, I crept to the door and cracked it open just a sliver. Standing there was a girl, no more than 10. She looked like a Victorian doll, out of place in the modern night. Her skin was pale as candle wax, almost translucent in the dim porch light. Her eyes were pools of black, shiny and deep, like wet coal. In one delicate hand, she clutched a cracked porcelain rabbit. Its single eye was missing, the hollow socket leaking a dark, viscous liquid that dripped slowly onto the floor. "You let it in," she whispered. Her voice was brittle, like dry leaves scraping a weathered tombstone in the wind. Behind her, something stirred in the hedge. A tall, skeletal figure slithered forward, its head dragged low, too heavy to lift, jerking slightly with each slow movement. Its grin stretched from ear to ear, lined with jagged, uneven teeth that rattled together like insect wings caught in a storm. Limbs, too many to count, skittered and clicked like broken twigs snapping underfoot. Its eyes blinked independently, darting in all directions, none of them human. The breath caught in my throat. I slammed the door shut, my hands trembling as I locked every bolt. The lights flickered wildly, casting long, dancing shadows that twisted and writhed like living things. The baby monitor hissed with static, then a voice seeped through. The coldest whisper I've ever heard. "Voice, don't hide from your invitation." The temperature plunged sharply. I could see my breath swirl in front of me, white and ghostly. The walls groaned, bending inward as if something massive pressed against them from the other side. The lights dimmed and pulsed, rhythmically, beating in time with some dark, unseen heartbeat. Then the whispers began, childlike but wrong. Words I didn't understand, spoken in a language older than memory. Yet the feelings behind them were unmistakable. Hunger, resentment, and a longing so desperate it clawed at my soul. Every mirror in the house fogged over, starting with the one in the hallway, which had never steamed up before. A single handprint appeared on the glass. Slowly, it slid down like a pale, wet finger tracing the other side, watching me, waiting. Panicked, I backed into the kitchen and grabbed the sharpest knife I could find. Suddenly, the TV snapped on by itself. Static filled the screen. Flickering images appeared. Children, their wide eyes vacant and unblinking, their heads turning slowly to stare directly into the camera. One of them was the girl from the porch. The knocking outside didn't stop. It grew louder, more violent. At times, pounding, desperate, furious. When the Carters returned the next morning, the little girl's footprints still marked the porch, small and perfectly formed. Upstairs, every mirror was fogged over, smeared with child-sized handprints. And on one, written backward in condensation, a message lingered. "Let me in next time." Have you ever opened the door and instantly regretted it? Have you ever been visited? Comment your story. Maybe it'll help someone else survive. And whatever you do, never open the door after midnight. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe. And follow us for more bone-chilling chronicles. Join us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky for more, if you dare.